Honesty might not win you a crowd, but it will always win you the right companions. Focus on your own journey, not on what others think, for every moment spent comparing is a moment lost. Emotional independence is key. Learn to find joy within, for relying on others for happiness is a path to weakness. Celebrate your progress, not just your goals, for that is what keeps the fire of motivation alive. Embrace solitude, for it is far better than the company of those who drain you. Remember, those who demand the most from you often give the least. Take your duties seriously, but not your self-image. Fear is not a barrier, but a signpost of your passions and concerns. Avoid making life-altering choices when emotions are high. Putting someone on a pedestal only sets you up for disappointment. Listen to advice, but remember it's colored by the giver's experiences. Keep your actions honest, for dishonesty leads to a web of lies. Happiness is not found outside of yourself, but within. Honor your present self, for it is to your current being that you owe the most. Self-care is acknowledging that you are your own greatest challenge. Respect the wisdom of your parents, for their life lessons are invaluable, regardless of formal education. Avoid the pitfall of overthinking, for it complicates situations and amplifies worries unnecessarily. If anger arises, ask yourself, will this matter in a decade? Cherish your body, for it is the only one you'll have, and it will serve you well if you care for it. When someone insists they're telling the truth, doubt their words. Your power lies in how you use the time given to you today. Be yourself, and you'll never fail in any role. Don't envy the highlights of others' lives while overlooking your own journey. Missing someone is natural, but it doesn't mean they should return. Acceptance is key. Choose partners for their values, not just their appearance, for your children will inherit their character. True friends are those who speak well of you in your absence and offer constructive criticism to your face. Letting go is tough but essential. Embrace fear, and over time, you'll find courage. Prioritize those who value you, and be selective with your friendships. Listen more than you speak, and be open to change. Life is a series of chapters, each beautiful in its own way. Recognize the good in others, for it reflects the beauty of life. Your actions today are the dots that will connect to form the story of your life. Commitment, consistency, and persistence are the threads that weave the fabric of your journey. Love is not a one-time experience. You can find it again and again. When someone you love departs, it's often for the better. If someone seeks to undermine you, it's a sign that you're ahead. Make promises only when you intend to keep them, for they may be trivial to you but significant to another. Returning to an ex is akin to putting on dirty clothes after a shower. Maintain an open mind and approach life with the creativity of an artist and the analytical mindset of a scientist. Your purpose is not found but crafted within your current circumstances, and you imbue it with meaning. Life can transform in a moment, so instead of taking things for granted, be thankful and use your opportunities to do good. Wealth comes from seeking new experiences, not just accumulating possessions. Action is more clarifying than thought. You must act your way into a new life, not just think your way there. Your life is a mirror of your mindset. Pursuing happiness can lead to misery until you understand that happiness is the path itself. Live in the present and make the most of it. Seek advice wisely and let go of ego. Gratitude opens your eyes to the beauty around you, makes life seem more generous, and increases your happiness. You may not forget the bad, but you'll stop letting it bother you. Until then, don't let it stress you too much. Success is not about what you have but how you use what you have. Fear holds many people back, influencing their decisions. Work to control and overcome fear, and celebrate your victories over it. To explore new horizons, you must dare to leave the safety of the shore. It's never too late to pursue your dreams. Don't let negative opinions deter you. They may just be reflections of others' doubts. You can't alter the past, whether you were at fault or not. Instead of anger, focus on addressing the challenge. People will project their fears and limitations onto you, but you must build a shield to protect yourself from this negativity. Keep your past to yourself, as only you know its true meaning. Others may misunderstand or use it against you. Tomorrow always has the potential to be different from today. Dwelling on today's failures will only ensure that tomorrow is equally bleak. The world may be trying to reveal your true self, but you must pause and listen to understand its message. Life rarely unfolds as expected, and that's a blessing in disguise. I've felt the depths of despair, only to find strength and wisdom in unexpected places and people. The lessons I learned then might be what you need now. People are ultimately looking out for themselves. What's ahead is often better than what's behind. Sometimes you must let go, end relationships, and walk away. True friends will support you in your darkest hours, showing you the way forward. You possess more strength than you realize. You've overcome every difficult day, and you remain undefeated. No one will look out for you as well as you can. Facing your fears makes everything seem less daunting. Miracles often emerge from challenges. Believe in yourself, and you're already halfway to success. Not everyone you encounter has honest intentions. The days when you least feel like doing anything are the days you need to push yourself the most. Focus on what you can control: your feelings, actions, and thoughts. Changing others is usually futile. Hardships can shape ordinary individuals for extraordinary futures. Those who believe in the beauty of their dreams will inherit the future. Sometimes, finding our path requires letting the winds of change guide us. Never compromise your growth for someone else. Pain is a part of life, but suffering is a choice. You're braver and stronger than you know, and you've overcome much already. Trust in your ability to face whatever comes next. You'll discover your true strength when it's your only option. Change is not something to fear but an opportunity to live fully. We can choose to be miserable or to be resilient. The effort required is the same. Keep your expectations to yourself. Life isn't always fair, and sometimes dishonest people may seem to succeed, but no matter how dire the situation, you must keep fighting. Hoping and wishing won't bring about change. It's through making different choices and working hard that things truly transform. Honesty is a precious gift, so don't expect it from those who value it little. Patience, when it pays off, makes the wait seem short. Self-love is the foundation for loving others. Pain is a teacher, not a punishment. It's there to instruct us, not to inflict suffering needlessly. Good judgment is born from experience, which often comes from making mistakes. Don't let the past dictate your future potential. The only limits to your achievements are those you impose on yourself. Face challenges head-on rather than wishing them away. Letting go is a daily practice, not a single act. The toughest paths often lead to the most beautiful outcomes. At some point, you'll need to decide whether to start a new chapter, write a new book, or close the current one. Emerging from a storm, you'll find you've grown. Courage is the virtue that enables all others, for without it, consistency in any virtue is impossible. Trust sparingly, as many will betray you given the opportunity. Drowning isn't about falling into water but about staying submerged. Life is inherently risky, but the greatest risk is choosing to do nothing. Each new level of your life requires a different version of yourself. Take that first step in faith. You don't need to see the entire staircase, just take that initial step. Never let anyone make you feel unworthy of your desires. The greatest risk in life is taking too many precautions. The most vital aspect of life is learning to turn bad days into better ones. Focus on self-improvement to the point where you have no time for criticizing others. Life is complex enough without adding unnecessary complications. A tough lesson in life is realizing that not everyone wants the best for you. Happiness and unhappiness are not absolutes. They are relative to our circumstances. Only those who have experienced despair can truly appreciate bliss. Hardships can be blessings in disguise. While suffering is inevitable, it ultimately makes us stronger, better, and wiser. Worrying about future situations is futile, as reality will always differ from our imaginings. People come and go, and those we least expect can become cherished memories of a fleeting time we once thought would last. Healing is contingent upon our ability to forgive. A blend of foolishness and wisdom is essential for enjoying life while avoiding unnecessary mistakes. Hard times do not create heroes, they reveal the hero within us. Happiness is not about having no problems but about handling them effectively. The most courageous act is to step out of our history and past to pursue our dreams. Nothing in your life will change unless you take the initiative to change. Often, we think we know someone, but usually, we only know what we want to know. It took me a long time to learn that you can't take from life without giving something back in return. Instead of fretting over what you can't control, focus your energy on what you can create. Maturity is marked by the shift from complaining and making excuses to taking action and making changes. Understanding doesn't always come immediately. Sometimes, you need to be patient. Some goodbyes are liberating. The only person you are destined to become is the person you choose to be. If you have a strong purpose in life, you don't need external motivation. Your passion will propel you forward. Life improves when we accept that we don't need to know everything and stop pretending that we do. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness of people. It's never too late to reinvent yourself. Persistent actions can sometimes lead to unexpected outcomes, both good and bad. Sometimes, you must let go of parts of yourself to find happiness. Obstacles don't have to be insurmountable. If you hit a wall, don't give up. Find a way to climb it, go through it, or work around it. You may not always get what you want, but by trying, you often get what you need. The first step towards progress is deciding not to remain where you are. The most challenging lesson in life is knowing which bridges to cross and which to burn. All it takes is paying attention. Lessons appear when you are ready to learn them. Confronting your emotions leads to greater strength and happiness than suppressing or ignoring them. If you believe passionately in something, stand up and fight for it. Be mindful of your thoughts when alone and your words when with others. The problem arises when you don't live your life on your terms, because then others will live it for you. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. Life teaches us that wishing alone doesn't make things happen. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you won't fit in, and it's better to embrace solitude. Every journey has an end. Don't rush. When one door closes, another opens, but we often fixate on the closed door for so long that we miss the one that has opened for us. Always trust your instincts, even when everyone else tries to sway you differently. Don't take people for granted. You never know when they might be gone, and you often don't realize how much they mean to you until they're no longer there. Never shy away from a genuine challenge. They offer the best life lessons.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to receive great videos every day from the Quotes of Stoic channel. Goodbye and see you again.